Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to crochet this African daisy. If you are new to my channel, I'm sharing crocheting ideas every week. Please subscribe and turn on notification. Now let's begin. These are materials we'll be using. Firstly, we will find a blue yarn and make a double circle. Then we insert the hook and work single crochet inside the circle. I usually hold the yarn with my left hand in this way. Now we will work 6 single crochet in the circle. The first one is not a single crochet. So here is our first single crochet, and then the second single crochet. Now we have 6 single crochet in the circle. We will then close the circle. So we will firstly pull through the tail, and we will notice one of the yarn is becoming shorter. Now we pull through the tighter yarn as tight as possible. Finally, we pull through the tail again. In this way, the circle is super tight, so we can cut off the tail now. Here we need to close round 1. Every time we close a round, we will work a slip stitch through the first space. A little trick here is we can pull through the yarn to minimize the slip stitch, because in the future we won't work here. Now we will chain 1 to start round 2, and we don't count this chain as a stitch. In round 2, we will firstly work 1 single crochet, and then 1 increase, and repeat 3 times to get 9 single crochet in the end. Here, 1 increase means work 2 single crochet in 1 space. Now we finish round 2 and still chain 1 to start round 3. In round 3, we just work 1 single crochet in each space. Now we finish the blue part, so we can cut off the yarn. Then we will work the yellow part near the flower heart, so we will change to yellow yarn. And we still start with a slip knot. Now we join the blue part in any position. In this round, we just work in the half side of each stitch. So firstly, we will chain 3. Then we will work a slip stitch through the next half stitch and chain 3. Remember to hide the tail while moving on. From here, we just repeat. Every time we chain 3, and then work a slip stitch in the next space. Now we come to the end. We still chain 3, and finally work a slip stitch through the first space. From here, we need to move the yarn to the inner half side. So here we insert the hook into the inner half side and pull through the yarn. Now we remove the hook and insert it back to the normal direction. From here, we just repeat a similar pattern. Every time we will chain 4 and work a slip stitch through the next space. We finished the yellow part, we can cut off the yarn. Before moving on, we can head the tail. We work the flowers, and we need to make 2 of them. One is bigger, one is smaller. Later, we also need to work a flower torus. Now we will start with the bigger flower. So we still do a double circle on our finger. It's like a magic ring but slightly different. Then we still insert the hook and work 6 single crochet in the circle. Then we still work a slip stitch to close the round. Now we will chain 1 to start round 2. In round 2, we still work 1 single crochet and then 1 increase and repeat 3 times. Now chain 1 to start round 3. Every time we don't count this first chain as a stitch. In round 3, we still do 1 single crochet in each space. From here, we will work the flower petals. So now we will chain 9. Then we find the second space from the hook and work 1 single crochet. Now we just work a single crochet until the flower heart. Here we will work 1 slip stitch into the first space in the flower heart. Then we will repeat. We will firstly work a slip stitch into the second space and then chain 9. Now we find the second space from the hook and work 8 single crochet. Here we come to the flower heart again. We will work a slip stitch into the current space. So now we have 2 flower petals. Now we work a slip stitch into the next space and continue to repeat. Here we finished the first round of the flower and we can cut off the yarn. Then we will chain a second round to make the flower petals flat. So here we find our yarn and make a slip knot. Now we will join the flower heart. Then we will chain around along the edges. When we finished the first flower petal, we will do a slip stitch into the flower heart. From here, we will repeat. We will work a slip stitch into the next space and chain around and a slip stitch. Here we can cut off the yarn and head the tail. Now we will find green yarn to work the flower torus. So we still start with a magical ring or a double ring and make 5 single crochet inside the circle. Chain 1 to start next round. In round 2, we will do 5 increase, and by end of this round, we will have 10 single crochet. And in round 3, we still do 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Now we will start to work the 5 triangles. Each triangle will occupy 3 spaces in this round. So by end of this round, we will have 5 triangles. Firstly, we will do 2 chain. Then we skip the first stitch, and in the second stitch and third, we do a double crochet decrease. So we have 1 unfinished double crochet and 2 unfinished double crochet. Then we yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. Here we finished a double crochet decrease. Then we will do a picot stitch. To do this, we will chain 3 and then find the back bump of the 3rd chain and work a slip stitch. In this way, we will get a point. Now we chain 2 and do a slip stitch still in the 3rd space. So here we have our first triangle. Now we will repeat. We will chain 2 and skip the first stitch. In the second stitch, we'll do 1 unfinished double crochet and 2 unfinished double crochet. Then we yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and chain 3 to make a picot stitch. And from the back bump of the 3rd stitch, work a slip stitch. Then chain 2 and join the 3rd space. So here we got our 2nd triangle. Now we just repeat to get 5 triangles, and finally do a slip stitch. So here is our finished flower torus. Now we finished all components. Now we need to find a flower stem and a glue gun to assemble all the flowers, and then